you want to know strength, you must travel into the inner place. The secret place is the place of strength. How much of the bread of life have you eaten? Elijah was weak and vulnerable, and the angel stood up. He said, rise up and eat, for the journey is great. He ate and slept again. Rise up and eat, the journey is great. And when he ate on the strength of that bread, he walked 40 days and 40 nights to Horeb. The men that can go through are the men that are fed. They are the men fed of the word of life. That's why Jesus, when the devil was coming to tempt him, he went ahead of the devil 40 days and he fasted and prayed. When the devil showed up, he thought he was tempting him. Everyone he speaks, there's a rhema word that just flows out of him naturally. He is being fed. Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded from the mouth of God. When you are confused, it's because you have no bread. When you are weary, it's because you have no bread. Every time there is crisis, go back and lock the door. As you overpower the dictates of flesh, the Holy Ghost comes and ventilates you, and you begin to feed off the bread of life. And when God feeds you with the bread of life, the next thing, that illumination hits you. You know, they journeyed with him many days to Emmaus, and he was talking. They could not even recognize him until he broke bread, and their eyes were open and they recognized him. When you begin to eat the bread, you enter into illumination. That's when you see the menorah. The menorah is the seventh government of heaven, the government of the Lord, the government of his wisdom, the government of his knowledge, the government of his might, the government of the fear of the Lord is the menorah. So suddenly you interact with different dimensions of the powers of the age to come. You can't be confused anymore. You can't be deceived. You can't be drawn away, because you have a light that is not the sun. Those who are in the outer court, their illumination is the sun, because the outer court has no covering. It is the sun. The problem with the sun is that the sun darkens. In Psalm 121 verse 6, he said, the sun shall not smite you by day, nor the moon by night. Why? Because you have entered the secret place. But if you are in the outer court, the sun will darken your heart. The sun is the wisdom of this world. And he said the wisdom of this world is first of all sensual. That's why in Songs of Solomon chapter 1 verse 6, he said, look not upon me because I am black. He said the sun has looked upon me. There are many pastors that live by the philosophy of the internet. They want to teach, they go Google scriptures on the internet. They are powered by the sun. That's why you will be shouting fornication, hell, yet the people will live in it, because you don't come with light that proceeds from the government of heaven.